Hey Cakenistas, it's Marisha. It is actually Mother's Day, and I wanted to share this with you guys earlier, but sometimes it just doesn't work out that way. I have always wanted to make meringue cookies. I made them once in school, and I think that's the only time that I've actually had them too. And they're very light and fluffy and crunchy. So I decided to make some meringue cookies for my mom. Yeah, you know, just something different. She loves lemon and lemon lavender. The combination is so gorgeous. I've done it on my channel before on my cupcakes and my mini cakes. I'm going to make little lemon drop meringue cookies. Also going to make lavender meringue cookies piped into a nest and then filled with lemon curd and then topped with more lavender and then lemon zest. It feels all types of Italian right now. It feels all types of advanced culinary 101 class. It feels like the big pastry chef hat. So if you haven't done so yet, please subscribe to this channel, press on the notification bell, and let's get started. Okay, Cakenistas, I have gathered my egg whites, my cream and tartar, and my sugar. Now I'm going to wipe down the inside of my mixing bowl with a little bit of vinegar on a paper towel, as well as that attachment. And the vinegar as well as lemon juice will break down any remnants of fat that you have in there that will totally hate on your egg whites. They will keep those egg whites from whipping up to the peaks that you need them to be. So I've added my egg whites, and I'm also going to add my cream of tartar. And if you don't have cream of tartar, it's not completely necessary. However, it is a wonderful aid in whipping this. As you can see, as soon as I add it, the whipsation is just happening. It starts to foam up immediately, and it definitely helps. Another tip is to make sure that your egg whites are room temperature, not cold. So once they start to whip up a little bit, I'm going to add my I almost said granola extract. What in the world? Okay, my granulated sugar. I'm going to add my sugar just a little bit at a time, but keeping a steady flow. Now, I make mistakes so that you may not have to in the future. And I will let you know what that mistake was later on. Now I'm adding some lemon extract, and these are going to be so good. My egg whites have reached stiff peaks. It only took a couple of minutes after I added that cream of tartar. And once they reach that stage, it's completely ready to go. I'm splitting my batch in half, and I'm going to add a little bit of this mauve gel dye to some of my egg whites. I just want a small amount just to be lemon drops. So I put them in a piping bag with a coupler. I didn't even use a tip or anything. And I'm just gonna pipe out little kisses. Let's put those aside. Now for my lavender lemon nest, I'm going to crush up some French blue lavender. I'm using a mortar and pestle, and as you can see, when I crush it all up, I mean, it goes from flower buds to looking like straight up moss. But the smell was amazing. It's so fragrant and so gorgeous of a smell. A little bit goes a long way. That's gonna go straight into the egg whites. And then I'm also gonna add a drop of purple gel dye to make this like a lavender color. So you want your egg whites to be silky. Your meringues have to be smooth and glossy and just beautiful. Now let me tell you where I messed up. I had a little bit more sugar left over, and after they finished whipping and the sugar actually dissolved into the egg whites, I added more sugar. So I'm going to take the opportunity to show you guys what happens when you add more sugar after. Some of you may know. I put my meringue mixture into a piping bag with a star tip, and I'm going to pipe out little nests. And I got this idea because if you were subscribed a couple of years ago, for the springtime I did lemon lavender cupcakes. This style is actually similar to how I piped out my buttercream frosting onto my cupcakes. It was so gorgeous. So I said, let me just do a play on that. I'm using my silicone mat. You definitely don't have to grease it or anything. You can use parchment paper as well. And then we're just gonna bake these in a 300-degree oven for about 1 hour. Now that they have come out of the oven, you can see that baby girl has some cracks in her meringues. I actually like the way this looks. It looks kind of rustic, just kind of gorgeous to me, but you can also see those sugar granules. So they're going to crack when you add more sugar, when your sugar doesn't fully incorporate the first time around. I did have some lemon curd that I already made. I just like to freeze my lemon curd and keep it on hand. You can also purchase it at the market. I filled each of the nests with a little bit of the lemon curd, some of that lavender, and then some lemon zest. Who else do you know applies lemon zest with a kebab stick? It's because I'm fancy. I'm telling you, it's just because I'm fancy. These are super fancy. My mom loves these things. She loves lemon everything. I hope that you guys enjoyed this video. Let me know what you want to see next down in the comments, and I will see you guys soon. Couture and lemon lavender meringue cookies. Bye guys. I've actually only had meringue cookies maybe one time in my life, and that was in school when I made them. And I was so shocked because they look so fluffy to me. They almost look like they would be like marshmallows. Totally not the case. I bit into them and I was like, and I was, oh. You could store them in an airtight container. You know, just make sure that they stay away from moisture because crunchy egg whites and moisture don't always get along. Nowadays, meringue cookies are used in so many different ways. They're great for cake toppers, they're great for cupcake toppers. You can put them on top of your cream tarts, which I actually did for my Easter cream tart cake. You can fill them, you can decorate them, you can put chocolate on them. You could put sprinkles on them. There's just so much that you could do with these. When I took the first bite of the lemon lavender one, I was not expecting to be able to taste that lavender so profoundly. This was like it was such an intense flavor. When I say the fresh breath, it's like, as a kid, did you ever like taste perfume to see if it would make your breath smell like flowers, but instead you just got alcohol and it burned? This is really like having perfume. For everything that I used, including the lavender, go ahead and check the description. I'm going to put the Amazon link for you right down below so that you can click it and find the exact tools and the ingredients that I used in this video. And I will see you guys soon. Bye, Cake Nieces.